Good morning, Nigeria. This is Breakfast Extra, where we don't just read the news, we dissect it like Nigerians analyzing a bill in a restaurant to confirm who ordered what. Now, today we're looking at two stories that should make us rejoice and scream and shout, yay! I'm talking about 24 Kebbi schoolgirls kidnapped, released after 1 week, and 38 Kwara church worshippers abducted and released after 5 days. Now, both sound beautiful and inspiring, right? But like every Nigerian teacher used to say while marking mathematics scripts, don't just give me the answers, show you're working. And my people, it's that working that is giving us headache this morning. So let's look at it. Step one, the miraculous escape. Nobody saw anything. The Kebbi state government said the 24 girls were released after intense pressure by security forces. Wonderful phrase, right? Very cinematic. But here's what the facts say. No reported clash, no documented rescue operation, no bandits camp raided, no kidnapper arrested. So where exactly was this intense pressure applied? Was it emotional pressure? I mean, like, did the kidnapper just sit down and say, hey, you know what, we feel bad, let's just release them before we get hypertension? Same with the 38 Kwara victims. Now, the Punch confirmed their return, right? A lot of other platforms confirmed it. But again, no details of any operation. Just they regained their freedom. That's all we got. My brothers and sisters, this is Nigeria's favorite magic trick. Victims appear, kidnappers disappear, government claps for itself. That's what we see every time. Let's look at step two. Was ransom paid? Now, this is Nigeria's gray area. Let's stick to the facts. Neither Kebbi nor Kwara officials admitted paying ransom. They also did not say ransom wasn't paid. Now, in Nigeria, that silence is loud enough to wake our ancestors. Because we know, according to multiple past kidnapping reports, that bandits do not just release people out of kindness. It's not a charity organization. They don't do buy 24 and get one free. So if no ransom was paid, excellent. Show us the process. Show us evidence. Show us the working. If ransom was paid by families or communities, at least acknowledge the reality. But right now, the story is given group project where only one person did the work, but everyone collects the A. Let's look at the third step. Where are the kidnappers? Ghost mode. Let's analyze this like a jam question. If A abducts B and B returns home without A being arrested, calculate how serious, A thinks the Nigerian government is. In both Kebbi and Kwara, right? No suspects paraded, no arrests confirmed, no identities revealed, no ongoing manhunt reported. I mean, even petty thieves that steal plantain in the market get more media attention. So I ask again, if 24 girls were taken from a school and 38 adults were taken from a church, who took them? Where are they? Who is answering for these crimes? Because if kidnappers keep kidnapping and returning victims without consequence, then Nigeria has turned into a revolving door, another country. Step four, transparency, permanent suspension. Now, here's the fact. We know that they were released, right? But we do not know how they were released, who negotiated, what was exchanged, whether money changed hands, whether the kidnappers are even being pursued at the moment. Now, this is not transparency. This is Nigerian government saying, just take the answer, don't stress us. But as citizens, we must stress them, because if we don't understand the process, then we cannot trust the outcome. I mean, even WAEC markers reject correct answers with no workings, right? But somehow we're expected to accept national security solutions without any workings. Let's be honest with ourselves. Most Nigerians don't feel safer today than they were last week. Yes, we thank God the girls and the worshippers are back, but nobody can confidently say the kidnappers won't return tomorrow. So when the government hides the process, the people lose trust. When nobody's arrested, the criminals gain confidence. When ransom stories hide in the shadows, kidnapping becomes business. This is not drama. This is not exaggeration. This is Nigeria's lived reality. We celebrate the return of all our victims. We're grateful for their safety, but Nigeria must stop giving us answers without steps, because answers without steps only work in primary school math, not in national security. Until the government explains how these releases happened, who negotiated with them, whether ransom was paid, and where the kidnappers are, we will continue solving the same problem every term. Nigerian government, I beg, show you're working. On that note, I'll say welcome to Breakfast Extra. I am Chiwete Onyema, but I'm not alone as usual. Judith is here. Judith, how are you doing?
Fine, good morning. 5 steps to the government, as if they've given you 24-hour power and giving them 5 steps. Anyway, Chiwete, good morning. Good, you're laughing.
I didn't see that coming, but then I think it's only right for us to just, ask the right questions.
Well, of course, and that's our job here, and that's what we intend to do this morning. So let's get started, shall we?
Let's go.